everybody, it's Sam at Mixed Up Craft. Thank you for watching my tutorial today. Firstly, Happy New Year. This is the first tutorial of 2018, so I'm really excited. Got lots and lots of lovely things planned for this year, so I will be sharing them in due course and I hope you enjoy them. First of all, I thought it would be good to start off with maybe a home decor piece. Christmas is done, we've maybe sorted out our houses a bit, tidied up. I know I've given my craft room a bit of a de-stash and just wanted to kind of change up the walls a little bit. So I have made these origami picture frames and they're really easy to make. You can make them any size you want and they're beautiful. I really love these. I've just put this picture of my wedding day in one just to give you an idea of obviously, you know, what these will look like. And then I've finished off here with this little cluster of little flowers. I've got a little butterfly there. And I just think it really brings this to life. So on the back here, you can see it just hangs with a pretty little hook. And then you can just slide your picture in the top there. And then I've also got this one here using the craft card. And again, I've just done this lovely little cluster. I've got little embellishments there in the middle of all the flowers as well. So, and again, turn this one over for you. And it's the same concept again on the back there. So as I said, it's origami, very easy. All abilities can do this one, so let's crack on and make it. The colours and everything that I'm using today, I just grab my paper pack here. So this is using the Storyteller paper, which is a 6x6 pack by First Editions, and these papers are gorgeous. I've already used the Paradise Crush, I think it is, and their Christmas one I used as well, and it's gorgeous. And you can see there all the textures, so they show you on the front here all the different textures that they come in, and these are gorgeous, so nice. And through here, look, you've got these really nice shimmer ones there. You've got embossed ones, those. I mean, they're so luxurious. They're absolutely gorgeous. And then at the back, you've got all these double-sided ones, which is what I've used for this. So what you are going to need, so I've already done it, but I'm going to pull it apart and remake it again for you because, like I said, it is very straightforward. So you can see here, basically, that's how it all look. And you can also have it this side if you want to. So this gives it another look. And I thought this would look good as a kind of maybe a wall hanging tidy, because you can actually put little bits in here. So maybe tickets or, you know, little doctor's, you know, appointment card and things like that. And you can build it up. So this one here is the smaller one. So that would go on top. So again, you've got more little pockets there. And then if you do another one, which would be, that's 4x4. So if you've done a 2x2 or 1.5 by 1.5, so really tiny, but it would give you tiny little bits, and then you can put a flower in the middle there to fill the gap. So that's one option, but I'm using it as a picture frame, so it's going to be this side with this one in the middle like so, and then the picture is going to come through here. So what you need to do is to get your main piece here on the back, this uses 8 pieces of 6x6. It could be 8 pieces of 5x5, it could be 8 pieces of 8x8, 8 pieces of 12x12. Either way, it will be 8 pieces of any squared paper that you're going to use. So I'm just going to pull some of these out just so you can see how they come together. So it will start off like this. Okay, so that is your 6x6 piece of card. So again, even if you're using 4x4 right now or 5x5, this same folding will apply. So you want to put it on the diagonal side, so you've got the diamond shape, and you're going to fold it in half right up so you get point to point there. And with your bone tool, you just want to score there across. You get a nice sharp line through the middle here. Then the bottom piece here, you're going to fold up so the tip here meets the center of this score line, or just joins that score line there. Make sure it's nice and straight. If you want to use your grid, if you're using a background like myself with a grid, I can see there that that's all lined up, and then that's lined up there as well. I'll probably pull that up a little bit more actually, like so. Okay, so you're just folding that in, so all the lines and everything are all meeting up there. Okay, then open it up, fold it all up again, so you've got a score line here and a score line here. You then want to bring over this side and pull it across so that this piece lines up with this piece here until it's all completely straight, and then you can burnish that all into place like so. Okay, so you will have this here. Now what you want to do is lift this piece up and just kind of push it in that way, just following those score lines, but you're pushing it back on itself. As you do, this piece will naturally fall, like start coming up, and then bring it down so it's folded completely inside there like so. Okay, and then with this piece you're going to fold it inside there. Okay, to show you again, you're going to fold it right over to the back piece here and close it up. So you've got a little like pocket there, a little envelope. And this is exactly the same as those little origami pockets that I've done. I'll share a little link to them now up here. And all you do with that one is then fold this side over as well and fold it in, and it gives you that pocket. And that was another nice little thing that I made. So that is how you make it. Okay, so I'll show you that again with another piece. So again, there's your 6x6. Make sure it's on the diagonal side. You're going to fold it up point to point, burnish, bring it down. The bottom piece you're going to bring up, so again it meets that middle score line, and again make sure all your lines are straight. So I'm just lining it up with this grid here, and then again making sure that these are all straight here, which they are. Again, burnish that one, bring it down, fold the whole thing up, and then this piece here bring across until it folds up nicely to join that score line there. Make sure you burnish all of your lines because that will help. Open it up, lift this up, and as you lift it up, this piece comes up as well, all down, and then this piece here fold in on that back piece. Okay, so you need to do that for the next 8 pieces. So you have 4, for example, I've got 4 of the yellow, and then I've got 4 of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm just doing it so that I've got an alternated colour, so 1 yellow, 1 purple, 1 yellow, 1 purple. And if you do it this way, you basically, where you've got this little kind of opening here on the other side, you're just sliding that piece in there to create this nice corner, and then that one can go in there. And then the last one, you just need to kind of open it up a little bit just so you can get them both in. Just put that one in there and that one in like so. Push them all together, and then what you want is a nice square. So this one here is a perfect square. And if I move it that way, so that's the yellow square. If I move it this way, again, you'll know you've got it right when you get that perfect square here. And all of those pieces are in. Now what you can do is go and, you know, squidge a little bit of glue underneath each one. Just stick it down if you want to do that. But because I'm going to put the another piece on top, and then I'm going to put the backing on, that's going to hold it all into place anyway. But there is no reason why you can't just keep it like that and have just one frame like so. And then with this piece here, which is a piece of 8x8 or 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, whatever your A4 or letter paper is, just turn it over. And you just want to run some double-sided tape along here and here. Keep the top free, because obviously that's where you're going to slide in whatever it is. And then just stick it onto the back there. If you want to cut off the corners there, you can do as well. So it's all within that kind of shape underneath, and that's fine. And then I'm gonna do all this. I'm just going to add another piece. That's why I don't want to do mine yet. And then as you turn it over there, it gives you, and then you can put in whatever you want. You might want to have like a motivational quote or anything can go in there. It could be a little, like I said, it could be a organizer. Right, so that's that one, and then I've just done exactly the same with this one here, and this is all made from 4x4 pieces of card. So exactly the same. Okay, and just fold that one back in, and then that one in there, and that one in there, and you'll get exactly the same shape. So again, there's the square with the purple corners, and then if I turn it, there's a square with the yellow. Okay, so now just to stick it all together, so turn this one over, again make sure it's all in place, and I'm happy that I've got a nice square there. And then this one here is going to go on kind of an opposite, so I want the points to sit between these pointy pieces, to sit between each of these, so like so. So you can see they're in between each of these bigger ones. So it's going to be like that. Okay, So then I'm just going to grab my wet glue. I'm going to turn this one back over again. I'm just going to apply a splodge of glue on each of those points because I know that they're lying flat on that paper. And this will be enough to hold it all into place. Like I said, if you're going to use it as an organiser or to hold like bits and pieces in, then you will want to glue it all down because the weight of things that you might be hanging on it would end up maybe the whole thing would fall apart. So make sure that you're getting an even amount here on all of your pieces, and then you know that you've got it in the middle. So I'm just going to hold that all in place and just make sure that they all stick down. So I've stuck all of that down now. So then I'm going to flip it over. So again, decide whether you've got a preference to what you want to have as your top or your bottom. I don't really mind here, but this is basically going to sit over the top like so. So I think I'm going to snip off my corners there. So if you lie it down, it's literally just a tiny bit. So I'm just snipping a little bit off there. Like so. Again, just eyeballed it. You don't need to be too careful because it is on the back, and there you go, it just fits within that square a bit better. So now I'm going to run tape down here, here and here. Firstly, before I do that, I just want to add my hole punch. So at the top here is going to be where I'm going to add my ribbon to hang it. So I'm just going to come in here from where I've cut it, I guess about an inch. Again, this is just kind of eyeball this bit really because it's not going to be seen. You want it neat, but it doesn't matter if you're a little bit out or anything. Okay, and then that will go like so. So you need to run double-sided tape along. So I've just done it there. Here. I haven't gone up here because it just allows you to have a bigger picture. So whatever picture you want to slide in here, I mean mine roughly now can be a 7.5 inch by, just under 7 picture. So it's, if you go up here, you're then reducing all of that. You won't be able to use any of that space for the picture. I know you don't see it all, but it just means that you can put a bigger picture in. So just don't worry about going up to the top bits there. So now I'm just going to take off. Okay, and then again just lie that down so it's nice and centered. Again, just giving yourself an even border on these 4 corners here, like so. And then what I've got here, you can use obviously any complementing ribbon, but I've got this which I saved from an old gift bag, and it's got that lovely rich golden yellow tone, and it will work perfectly for this project. So I'm just going to slide that through like so, and that one there, and there we go. So that now, look at that, all ready to hang. It looks really, really nice. So now I'm going to do a little bit more decoration on the front. You don't have to. If you want to keep it like this, then perfect. You know, it does look lovely, but I just want to show you what I've done here. So when I cut these pieces down to 4x4, I had leftover card that matched. So I have started to make up these little flowers that I'm going to add. And then I've also die cut in gold these little pieces here, which I'm going to slot in. And I'm going to pop all these around, and then I die cut my lovely hobby base butterfly, which is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at the detail in that butterfly, and I've just done it on the gold card, and that's going to kind of just nestle, kind of sit, focus to come back, there we go, it's just going to kind of sit amongst all of the flowers there, just down in the right hand corner here. So I've already done all of those, and then I'll just show you how I put them together. I'll share a couple of links as well to other projects that I've done, but basically I've die cut all of these, and then just grab, if you've got something like this, I've used this one before in tutorials, it's by payperbox.co.uk, and again if I just bring that up there so you can see, there we go, payperbox.co.uk, and basically it's just got a really thick end here and a slightly smaller one. This thick end is perfect for making flowers. So I've just got a little pin pad here, so it's nice and soft. Die cut your flower excuse me, and when you've die cut it, just grab the bigger end here and just start rolling it in the middle, and you'll see there the flower will completely lift up. And I've already done all of these, and then I just grab some of my tacky glue, put a splodge in the middle there, and then put on the next kind of flower that's kind of a bit smaller, put another little bit splodge of glue, And then again, I'm going to use that other little one there, and then just grab again that thicker end and push it back in, and it will just push all of that together and let it dry, and then it will just open up a little bit, and then you can put a little embellishment in the middle. I mean, that's just a really basic flower, but they look really quite nice. Again, my focus just takes so long. There we go. Put a little embellishment in the middle of that, and that's all ready to go. So I'm going to finish the rest of those flowers, and I'm going to get that all dressed, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so there we go. I've done all those flowers. I've done just like a little cluster, and they've got little embellishments in the middle there. You can really see it. I've lifted it all up. That little butterfly sitting in the corner. So there it all is together. And then just to give you an idea, I've got a picture here. So I'm just going to turn this over, slide it in the top here, slide it down. If you want to put a window sheet, some acetate in the front, you can, and then just bring it down there, and there you have it. That's me on my wedding day. There, isn't that lovely? I think that's really quite cute. And I love it, and they're going to look great hanging on the wall. So I'm going to finish dressing up the other ones that I've got, because I want to add some flowers and everything to them. But there you go, very, very easy. This is such a quick, you know, in terms of the folding and stuff, it's very straightforward. And then just really go to town with the decorations. So there you have it, guys. That is my first tutorial of 2018. I hope you liked it. Please hit the thumbs up if you did. And as always, please subscribe to my channel so you get to see what 2018 has in store. Thanks for watching. Bye.